Hey, margaritas.
Hello.
Come get in bed.
I'm here. So I did a thing.
Yep. She
I,
did a thing.
I figured out how to connect this handy dandy little remote to my phone so I could sit here and press record.
Yeah.
And it worked when we tried it twice.
Yes.
Okay. But then Tasha was like, wouldn't it be horrible though if you thought you had started recording, we recorded the whole podcast, and then come to find out it recorded nothing.
And then she's like, anxiety.
And then, yeah, complete anxiety took over. And I was like, I cannot deal with this kind of pressure. So, hence,
Listen.
Tasha introducing and me hopping into bed.
Yes.
I just needed to check.
Listen. It is us.
It's me.
It's you. Press and record. So you know what? I just wanted to be on the safe side.
Things do go wrong when I'm left in charge of recording. This has been very well documented for a very long time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think I'll ever get this right. But
no, it's going to be fine. We're coming along.
It'll be fine. If you see me just randomly get up during the podcast and disappear for a second, don't worry about it. I'm just checking to make sure it's still recording.
We're just trying to find our own way here. We're navigating through the process. And you know what? It's trial and error.
You know what? If we can get more subscribers and more traction, I'm just saying we could upgrade equipment.
And you know what?
And I feel like we would look and sound much better for you guys if we could do that.
And also, I feel like I would try harder.
Speaking of trying harder, I also made notes this week.
You did jot down some notes. And you know what I did? I did nothing because...
Yeah. Well, you were usually the note taker. Yeah, you pre-gamed before podcast
I got
tonight.
a little
I'm
tipsy.
a little jealous.
I'm a little tipsy right now. I can't lie.
And I just poured 2 margaritas into that one tumbler.
And you know what?
So
it's fine.
It's fine. We both need it.
Mm-hmm.
I needed to pre-game with you today, but I couldn't get out of the office.
Yeah, well, it's admin day, so we just cut out of work early.
I don't think my office recognized that it was admin day today, but I'm technically not admin anymore either. So
true.
But I feel like I should have bought our office admin something. I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. Well,
I'll make it up to you.
Every year, admin day, we just go and drink.
Oh, I remember.
And so
I used to enjoy those admin days when we worked together.
So
it was a nice benefit.
At one point, we were taking a group photo.
Oh.
Yeah. And
I would disappear for those.
When I leaned in to take the picture, she took it, and I go, can you crop the 3 drinks that I have here out of the picture? And she goes, nope, that's staying in. I was like, oh. But you know what? Everyone expects me to be drunk at these things anyway, because I have just developed that reputation.
You developed that reputation during the Christmas party.
Oh, that was so bad.
Yeah. Those were the good old days.
It was so bad.
It was fun.
And honestly, every time I think about getting drunk at the Christmas party, I go back to that day and I'm like, oh, that was awful.
Every year I have that picture of myself the day after said Christmas party, and I'm just like, I cringe every time it pops up on my memories. I'm like, oh, I remember that one.
Yeah. Well, last year, I think it was last year, we had gone to, I don't know, I think a brewery or something. And because, there's nothing else to do here but drink. So we have, all that we have to do is go somewhere and drink. So I really got hammered last year. I got so drunk. And there was another person that works there. He also got really drunk. And I had said something about, we were talking about one of the Christmas parties, and I go, oh, yeah, so I don't really remember because I was drunk. And he looks at me and he says, oh, what's new? You're always drunk. Oh. And I was like, oh, no.
So you're the fun, drunk office girl.
I want to point out that I'm not like the other office drunk that was there when you were there.
She was the bitchy office drunk.
Okay, but also she was the one who like sexually harassed everyone.
Yeah.
So there are no everyone may say, "Oh, she's drunk." But like they may say Tasha is the office drunk, but
But you're not the inappropriate
I'm not
office drunk.
inappropriate and there are no stories
Exactly.
about me. Because that person, there
Exactly.
was always like, oh, there was always a story about
Your
her from,
stories are always fun.
yeah,
We laugh. Everybody got a kick out of it.
yeah.
I would rather be you than the other.
I
I'm
do
just
not,
saying.
I don't do all that.
But, you know, you know how I feel about the other anyway.
I feel
That's
the
all I'm
same.
saying.
So, but I mean, I don't, I do get drunk. But like, I, as the one and only single person
hmm
in this company, I would like to point out that I have never sexually harassed any man.
Yes,
May have tried
true.
to crawl through a window this one
Story for
time,
another time.
but I have never sexually harassed anyone, and I'm
That's
proud
true.
of myself.
You should be. Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
kudos to me.
Kudos to you.
Pats on the back.
Because, you know, as the office single person, you could be inappropriate if you wanted to. I have known those people.
I am honestly.
I've known married people in the office that
Oh,
are inappropriate
yeah,
too.
yeah.
So it can go both ways.
Ugh.
And it
I know
does.
married
I've
people.
seen it plenty of times.
I I know that all too well.
Ooh.
But I really am. If I'm thinking about it, I really do think I'm the one and only single person.
Let this be note to them that, like, don't piss you off.
Right.
We could tell stories and name names.
Oh, I can name some. Oh, and I've got some good stories. And you know what? Hmm,
So stay on our good side.
stay on my good side because I'm telling you, I have so many. I know everything that happens in that place.
I know. I love to hear about it
I know
too.
everything. Like
I know the stories.
I sit in my little cubby and I mind my own business, and everyone thinks Tasha's oblivious. She knows nothing. No, I know everything.
No.
I know it all. So
And I'm
piss me
glad I'm
off.
Tasha's bestie that gets privileged with this information
Yeah,
too.
because I'll be like,
I'm a
oh
very good
my
secret
god,
keeper,
yeah,
but just
yeah.
behave.
Because I'm telling you, that will make for some good content.
It really would.
Because
I mean, if we just really need the views one day,
just let
like
it go.
say if I am unemployed one day, just really need to make it big.
You know,
I'm going to start telling stories.
the stories are coming
See
out.
what happens. Catch me on TikTok live. I'll spill it
Mm-hmm.
all.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm holding nothing back. I'm letting it all go because so we had a new person start,
hmm
and also I'm just I'm me. I'm just blunt,
Yeah.
and we were talking about past employees or whatever,
hmm
and I was telling her I was like, oh, I'll tell you all about it. She was standing in my little cubby going, what? I was like, yeah, girl.
did did she come back? Is she still
She's
there
still
after
there.
hearing all the? Okay, okay,
She's still
okay,
there for
okay.
now. But she was in my cubby like, what? What is happening?
Oh,
I was like, girl, come sit
I'm
next
just
to me.
preparing you.
I have plenty of stuff to tell you.
Let me tell you.
So that would make for some good content.
It really would. I mean, I have enough morals that keeps me off of OnlyFans and everything else, but I mean, I never said I wouldn't like write a tell all or
I
get
can't.
on live and tell all.
I'm going to be completely honest. And it's because, I've had some alcohol.
Wait, are you on OnlyFans now?
Not yet. However, listen, I did spend a whole weekend researching
Ooh.
how and what I could do on OnlyFans. Do not think that I have not hit people up to be like, hey, so can you be my photographer for my OnlyFans page?
I know you know a guy.
I do know a guy. And you know what? When I say that I like to think that I have enough morals not to do it, I don't. Honestly, the poverty is saying, girl, just go and do it.
Oh me.
Just go and do it.
I mean,
I'm just going to
I
tell you,
wish.
I am this close. I have been on Chat GPT. They're like, what can my OnlyFans name be? Like, what are usernames that I can go under? I have been on YouTube trying to figure out what content I can make on
Okay,
OnlyFans that
so
will.
let me ask you OnlyFans names. I don't want to hear the ones that would be an option for you because I don't want it to be given away one day if you decide. But
Yeah,
what names did ChatGPT throw out that you didn't like? Were there any that just stood out and you're like, oh no?
there were a lot.
Okay.
There were a lot. Most of them were really stupid.
Okay.
It's like the dark temptress
Because
something.
this is why I never use Chat GPT because I feel like it doesn't even get me. When I start asking questions or need advice or whatever else, whatever
Hmm.
it spits out, I'm just like, well, you're stupid.
Yeah,
Go on. This is
I mean,
ridiculous.
I do that sometimes.
It
Like
it
when
doesn't tell me anything good.
when I'm looking for some. This is the reason why I just try to use my own brain. Because same. Like
Yeah.
I feel like it gets me in certain situations, but when I'm really looking for like a name or, you know, like a title for the podcast or
Yeah.
whatever, I feel like it's just spitting out all this stuff and I'm like, you're completely missing the mark of where
I,
I'm trying to go.
I use it almost every week to try to come up with a podcast title.
Yeah.
I think out of all the podcasts we have right now, I've only used a title that I got from ChatGPT maybe twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually it keeps, and I'll keep prompting it to give me more responses and more ideas.
Yeah.
I'll interact with it, but no, I
No,
just never really like anything it suggests.
me either.
So,
I kind of feel like I have an idea in mind of what I'm looking for,
hmm
but like I can't find it. Like I can't
yeah,
figure out what it is. I can't settle on something that I'm looking for.
yeah,
But when I ask ChatGPT, it misses the vibe
yeah.
completely. And I'm like, this is definitely not what I'm going
Chat
for.
GPT just doesn't get us
Mm-mm,
at all.
mm-mm.
Speaking of, this is a new pet peeve of mine. Okay, all the generated photos and ads and everything else that everybody's getting from Chat GPT right now, and they all basically have the same like theme
Yeah.
with different information. It's driving me crazy. It is driving me crazy. This is what's keeping me off of Facebook right now. Because when I scroll on Facebook,
I
I
feel like
see not only people
I
using
feel
it,
like we've gone through this
but
before.
businesses are using it like crazy. I'm seeing businesses use ChatGPT to generate, advertisements, photos for their page, menus,
Hmm.
just whatever, and it's all the same. And as soon as I see it, I scroll. I
Yeah.
don't pay any attention. As far as I go as a consumer, if I see your business using nothing but AI generated photos right now,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling right past. I'm not giving you the time of day. I'm probably not establishing your business because
Right.
I'm kind of judging you right now.
Yeah.
Like, there are way better options out there for stuff like that, like Canva.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Canva. I've
Hmm.
used it plenty. But yeah, the Chat GPT AI generated photos, I'm done. Y'all are getting on my nerves with this.
She's done. Could it?
That's my pet peeve for the week. Really getting on my nerves.
You know what? I don't even have any pet peeves right now. I
We
have
have really
realized
switched roles here lately, I
I
feel
have
like.
realized that I have become a very mellow person.
You have.
And I don't even know why.
And I have become very easily enraged by so much.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't take much right now. I'm blaming it on the perimenopause.
Okay.
I don't, because I've never been like this before, and now I'm just instantly like, you just breathe wrong in my direction,
Yeah.
and I just want to murder you.
I actually had someone tell me, "You're so laid back." And I was like, said no one ever. No one has ever called me laid back in my entire life. You're so easygoing. Am I?
Okay.
Am I though?
I mean, I've seen it recently. I really have, because I haven't mentioned it. I've thought about mentioning it, but I kind of really feel like we're switching up roles, some roles in a way. It's very odd.
It is odd because when you start talking about stuff, I'm like, it's weird. I don't have any complaints. Like,
Yeah, you're like, nothing's bothering me this week, and I'm like, everything is bothering me this week.
no, I mean, it's like,
Everything.
like I have my little tiff with men, but I feel like I'm past that now. I don't know. That was just a moment, but I
It
feel
comes and
like
goes.
it comes in waves. So one day I hate them, the next day I'm like, oh my god, I love men. But I just feel like you'll be on a roll about something, and I'm like, I really can't think of anything that I'm just irritated about, and I don't know why. This is so strange to me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, everything's
I
fine.
know. I just get easily worked up about so much right now. Everything is stressing me. I think that's why I'm having continuous headaches all the time. I really struggled this past weekend with some headaches and everything else. At one point, my guy even asked, like, "Do I need to carry you to the hospital?" Like, I feel like you've had a headache for a month
Yeah,
now, and I'm just like, it's life. It's just life.
yeah.
I don't want to go to the hospital. I owe them money right now, so they probably won't take me
Like
anyway.
they're gonna be like, ma'am, you're gonna pay first.
No, it's just life. Like, I can wake up and feel perfectly fine, and then, like, today, it was work stress. I was perfectly fine when I entered the office, and by 9 o'clock, I could feel the headache coming, and I'm just like, oh no,
But
I
it's
can't.
so weird. It's so weird. I don't even like. I'm not even stressed about work.
Oh, I'm
Like
stressed
I'm
everything.
sitting there, and honestly, people are complaining, and I'm just like, eh, who is this person? I don't
I
know her.
want to trade back.
I don't know her because I'm just
Switch back, switch back. It's like
it's
Freaky
Freaky
Friday.
Friday. Like how did we swap? We gotta swap that.
What happened? I'm not happy here, Tasha.
Because there was this moment where we were recording the podcast, and it was just every single time I was like, nah. And now it's like, hi, I'm so good today. And you're like, gas prices are dropping.
You know, I ranted about that a couple of weeks ago. It hasn't changed, but I'm not going to rant about it again. This week, AI generated photos was on my list. So we'll see what I come up with next week that is getting on my nerves.
Honestly, I'm just trying to figure out what is getting on my nerves. And honestly, I cannot think of not one thing.
I just don't think you've been on social media enough
No, I
then.
have. I'm chronically online. And I'm just like, whatever. I
Oh,
don't know. I don't know
lovely.
who this person is.
I'm still blaming perimenopause on this because I also cannot drink like I used to could, even just a few months ago. The other night I came home. It's typical for me to just maybe have a glass of wine some nights before I go to bed.
Yeah.
Here lately, I have a glass of wine. Again, instant headache. Like before I even go to bed, I feel like I'm going to be hungover. After
Yeah.
one glass of wine, the wine is betraying me. I just, I'm not happy about that either.
Well, I don't drink a whole lot if I'm not like out. And
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, I don't even really have a glass of wine when I get home. I mean,
I mean,
I just
honestly, I've been into the getting into the habit of having a glass of milk before bed every night. You know,
you.
calcium, bones.
You.
I'm not getting any younger. But like the one night of the week, I decide to have a glass of wine and I pay for it instantly.
Yeah.
And it's never done me like that before.
I'm still
I
thinking
just
about
don't
this
know.
milk. I can't get past the milk.
I need the calcium. My bones are suffering right
Me
now.
too. Take a vitamin.
I'm just
Ew, milk
trying
is
to
so gross.
be healthy. So, yeah, milk at the end of the night. My granny, who lived be 97, 98. Oh gosh, I feel bad. I can't remember. A very long life. Very, very lovely lady. Miss her, love her. But every night before bed, she actually had a glass of buttermilk.
That's disgusting. I will
She would
die.
have a small glass of buttermilk.
I cannot.
She lived a very long, nice life.
I mean, I'm just gonna have to go. I can't. I cannot. I cannot even stomach the smell of buttermilk. Now, I will
Yeah.
say, my lovely grandmother, Carmita, will also have buttermilk. She doesn't drink it every night, but she loves her some buttermilk.
Really?
Yeah,
I think it was just because they came up in like the Great Depression era. I think that was just
that's the
maybe a
only
thing back
way
then.
I would be able to
Yeah,
tolerate that.
yeah, yeah. I
It has
remember
got to
that.
be a
I can't,
great
I
depression
can't
before
stomach
I.
it. I remember back when I had the bakery, so I always had buttermilk around just to bake with. But one morning, while I was half asleep and fixing my coffee, I accidentally poured some buttermilk into my coffee.
Oh
Oh,
no,
yeah, wasn't pleasant at all.
that
Don't
is
like it.
terrible.
I'll bake with it, but I definitely won't drink it. But
Ugh,
I will drink a glass of milk.
well,
Sorry.
I don't.
It could be worse.
I don't like milk, and I definitely don't like buttermilk.
I don't know anybody who does other
But
than our grandmothers.
now, my grandmother also. I don't even know if she's human at this point because things that should bother you don't bother her. She can drink just a swig of apple cider vinegar.
Yeah. Ooh.
She'll just swig it, like,
Ooh.
and she's like,
Gross.
"Oh, I love the way it tastes." Also, she has no. She's 89.
Mm-hmm.
She has no health issues. She has no stomach issues. Period. No stomach issues at all.
Hmm.
She takes three, three BCs a day.
What?
Why?
I can't take
Does
one.
why? Why does she do it? Does she feel bad? No. She's doing it because she doesn't want to feel bad. And I said, no. That's called an addiction. Is what that's called. You're addicted. You're addicted to BCs.
I've
She has
never
done that,
understood people that can just take BCs all the time. I tried it once and
but she has taken
no.
at least one BC a day for as long as I've been alive.
Hmm.
And I'm like, that should have eaten your stomach out already. But
But here she is, still going.
here you are.
Wow. I mean, maybe there's something to it. I'm not. I'm still not going to start taking BCs.
I take BCs, but only every now and again because I can't choke them down.
Mm-hmm.
But they work
Oh,
faster.
my ex-husband used to take them all the time.
They work pretty
I
fast,
never
but
could understand it.
I just, I mean, I'll
I
take one every now and again if like I have a really bad headache or
Yeah.
something.
I tried it once and I gagged. It was horrible. I was like,
Yeah.
oh no, this isn't for me.
Well, I started when I had COVID and I couldn't taste anything. And then I was like, oh, well, that's not that bad. But also, I had no taste.
You had no taste. Once it came back, you were like, Never
And
mind.
then like I'll take it and I'm like, how do people take this? Also, I have recently, I don't know, I think I'm a glutton for punishment, but I've recently realized I prefer, because we know I stay congested all the time, I prefer the liquid Mucinex
Mm-hmm.
to the peel form,
Really?
which is, I don't know if you know this about me, but when liquid medicine goes in,
Mm-hmm.
it wants to come back out.
Yeah.
Okay. I will actually throw it back up.
Yeah.
But I I have gotten it and I realize that it really breaks my congestion up more than the
Hmm.
peel form and a lot faster,
Yeah.
But when I tell you, it takes me it takes me a long time to get it down because I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, it's so horrible. Isabel's like, just drink it. I'm like, no, I'm not a shot girl.
No.
Like, I'm not a shot girl because here's the
We
thing about
both,
me.
neither one of us, we know this.
Here's the thing. My throat gets nervous.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a nervous throat.
Mm-hmm.
When I try to take a
Same.
shot, it's like my throat freezes and I can't swallow. And so then this alcohol is just in my mouth. So then it's disgusting. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
wants, that's the point of like shooting it down because it's
Yeah.
gross. But then if I try to swallow it, it comes back out. Like I'll instantly throw up.
Except for that one night.
Now, now, but those were lemon drop
Those were
shots.
lemon drop shots. Yeah.
So if it tastes good, I mean, like if it's a tasty shot, then sure. But if you know how people just do tequila shots or whatever,
Ooh.
I, mm, it'll come back
I
up.
mean, tequila shots, as long as it's a good tequila, no cheap. I cannot shoot a cheap tequila. I mean, I can drink it,
Yeah,
margarita, whatever, but shooting it, just
I will instantly
no.
throw up.
It better be a good high priced tequila so it can go on down smooth. I'm not good at shots either.
Well,
I
as soon as
can't
I
I can't shoot anything. I really just kind of just chug it real quick, just
well,
drink it.
if
It's
it's a
weird.
good something, like you remember those things that you didn't like, that purple. You
Ugh,
remember you remember old.
the like purple Gatorade
Yeah,
shots or whatever.
yeah. Okay,
Oh,
so
those were
I
disgusting.
did not mind the taste of that. So it went down fairly well
Yeah.
because it was also cold. But if I try to do, like, I went to the moonshine place. You
Mhm.
know how you do the moonshine
Yeah.
tastings? Well, there's the white lightning or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. It like I ended up spitting that in the floor
Oh wow.
because it it would not go down. Like I could like
It just wouldn't allow it.
my throat will actually lock up. Like
That's
I just
hilarious.
cannot physically swallow and I have to it's either just sit there and if I try to swallow,
Mhm.
I'll throw it back up.
I'm not a big moonshine
So
person
when
anyway,
it's
so.
in my mouth, it's either I either have to spit it out or I'm going to throw it up. And I didn't want to throw up at the moonshine place.
I'm sure there's some jokes to be
No,
made there.
listen, I'm not a swallower. if that
You
needs
heard
to
it here first,
if that needs
guys.
to be said now,
If you're
unless I'm
if
drunk.
you're interested, but that's a hard pass for you, then she's not your girl.
Unless I'm already drunk, I'll swallow it down, whatever. But I mean,
Woo!
if
We're
I'm
we're.
if I'm drunk, I can get through anything.
I'm not saying anything to this. So once again, I'm gonna start taking applications if there are any interested parties that want to try to date this one right here.
Oh,
She's not a swallower, but if you
get
buy
me
her a few drinks,
if you get me drunk enough,
she can be.
I will swallow it down. Probably won't even remember. It's just gone down. That's me.
Woo! This just took a whole turn, thanks to I think that was me. I brought it up
No, I
first.
knew where your brain
I
was.
went there. Yeah,
I knew where your
yeah.
brain was.
I
But,
mean,
it's just, it is what it is.
it is what it is. Okay, so do we want to move on to an
Oh,
actual topic
I'm sorry.
tonight?
Yes. Actual topic. Where are your notes?
Okay.
You worked so hard to
Right
make
now,
notes.
I want you to just admire these notes for a second, okay? While I check on the video and you keep
Yes.
everybody entertained because I'm having a moment where okay, cool. Okay, cool. It's still recording. Um I'm very paranoid right now and sorry, I'm very white right now. I have not had any sun. I don't care. Um
She doesn't care.
I I I really don't. I mean, it's not like a lot of you are out there watching anyway, so
Oh, four of
nobody's
you.
probably noticing my white legs right now.
And honestly,
So
the people
anyway,
the views that we have, are they really actually watching it, or?
I don't think so. I actually watched it last week, and the video was mm, I can't really take all the blame for that. The social media manager visited, and I'm just saying she kind of messed up my
But
video at one point.
like we said, if we had more viewers, I would care more and
Yeah.
I would try harder.
I still care for the four of you that are out
No,
there.
I care about you, all four of you, with my whole
We
entire
love
heart.
you.
But, eh, you know, it's not paying my bills.
It's not.
We're not,
Okay.
we still have to work,
So pick
unfortunately.
one. We've both watched a couple of documentaries,
Yeah.
movies here lately. You kind of asked me the other day for topics, and
Yeah.
I'm not very creative. I haven't been on social media a lot for a while, so I haven't been going down any rabbit holes, but I have been watching some TV for a change.
You have, yeah.
So, you know, where do you want to start?
Um, well, we can start with this because what's her
Okay.
name? Morgan Metzer.
Morgan Metzer.
Because I feel like, it was a Lifetime movie.
Yeah. And
It
I
was,
know I made that little joke about when we were discussing it. It gave off Lifetime movie vibes, and I didn't catch that at first because it was on Netflix.
yes.
I didn't realize it was a Lifetime movie. I was just making a jab, I thought, and then you were like, "Yeah, because it's actually a Lifetime
I mean,
movie." So I had to go to Google real quick, and I was like, "Oh,
because you were
it is
like,
a Lifetime movie. I thought it was a
because
Netflix
I was like,
movie."
the acting in this is absolutely atrocious. And you're like, yeah, it's giving Lifetime movie vibes. And I was like, because it is a Lifetime movie. Anyway,
Nah.
but
So we both watched Gaslit by My Husband, which it is based it Lifetime movie, but it's based on an actual true story.
now, when I say this, I the movie sucked.
Mhm.
Okay, but that's not to make light of the actual truth of what happened because
No,
it is based on a true story. So
it
it's not
is.
to take away from her story, but the movie itself sucked.
And I actually went back and I did watch 48 Hours,
Yeah,
did an episode on it.
yeah.
I watched that. I believe there was another episode done maybe on AETV. I cannot remember right now. I haven't watched it, but you know, other news outlets have covered it and everything else. But I did watch the 48 Hours one. That was interesting to me, but of
Yeah.
course it involved like they actually had Morgan Metzer there, interviewed her and the
And
real people that experienced this and lived this out.
and honestly, that's what I prefer.
Yeah.
The acting was atrocious. The acting was so painfully bad. And I watch Hallmark movies, okay?
Mhm.
I watch Hallmark, and we know how bad the acting is in Hallmark movies.
Yeah.
But honestly, to me, this was so it almost, and again, not to take away what happened, but it was just so painfully drug out.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, so he faked cancer,
Mhm.
but like that was just barely mentioned in there. Like
Yeah.
he mentioned that he had it, but it was just like a brief thing.
Mhm.
Um, but it was kind of, I don't know, it was a little all over the place to me,
Yeah.
you know?
It was the acting was horrible. I agree with you there. So it was a little painful to watch with that part. I had a hard time watching it just because it was so freaking triggering. Um there were a lot of moments in that movie like I knew what was about to happen before it happened or even what was about to be said. Like cuz I'm not saying that it I could my marriage could have been a Lifetime movie.
Yeah,
I was sitting there watching this. I'm like, oh my god, I had, I physically like, I was, I was watching it with my guy, and I think I worried him a couple of times because I was just, I don't know, I was having physical reactions. I was getting very upset, very angry. Like, I knew the fake cancer thing was going to happen before it actually happened in the movie. I
yeah,
did all this. Outside of the actual, like, assault with a weapon and everything else,
yeah.
this was all very familiar to me. Um, so I feel like they could have done more in the movie, but when I went back and watched the 48 hours, it was like I don't know. That was a little easier to watch, and I can't really explain it.
Yeah.
It just really came down to the acting, and I think
That's
there were other things that the movie could have I don't know delved into a little more
that
and
was my
focused
only
on
thing.
that would have made it better. Again, outside of the acting though, because
But that was my only thing was, okay, if anyone doesn't know, but it's gaslit by my husband. Morgan Metzer, she's in a abusive marriage, but she
mhm,
doesn't realize, you don't
mhm,
realize that she's in an abusive marriage for a while because he's kind of manipulating her into thinking that
yeah,
she's the abusive one and she's going crazy and all
yeah,
this other stuff. Meanwhile, in all reality, it's all him. He's being, he's super
mhm,
abusive. He's financially, holding all this stuff over her head,
financial abuse.
um,
mhm,
and then basically, I mean, he's just gaslighting her into thinking that she is the problem in this marriage, and all the time it's him.
mhm.
And he's like, going to her parents and saying, "Oh, she
Yeah.
pushed me down the stairs," and
Even had her parents and friends of theirs like
right,
looking at her like she was an abuser, like a bad person.
right. So, and all of that is awful, but I feel like it was just so poorly portrayed
Yeah, it
in
was.
the Lifetime movie.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like, I don't know, it just felt all over the place because, they would mention the the friend that she made in group. But then they
Yeah.
never mentioned group again, and they never mentioned this guy again, and
Yeah.
until, I mean, briefly in the end. But and then it was just like it all happened so fast, and then it was over, and then
Yeah. It seemed like there were just a lot of other areas that they could have focused on. Like
yeah,
there were a lot of gaps there in the timeline. Um, but yeah, acting was horrible.
yeah,
The 48 hours documentary was really good though. It took me a few days to actually go back and like want to watch the 48 hours documentary because I had to calm down from watching the movie even though the bad acting
yeah,
I still felt it came across because I've 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 been in those situations like a lot of other people so I'm sure there were a lot of other people out there that watched it. Bad acting aside was just it was very difficult for them. Um but I didn't I didn't realize till I made my notes and everything today because it didn't I don't recall it mentioning it in the end. you'd have to watch the 48 hours. But he's serving a pretty lengthy sentence for all of that.
Yeah.
Um, but he'll actually be out on probation to serve the rest of that sentence out. In 2046. No, he only has to serve 25 in prison,
Yeah.
which worries me. I wish they would have just thrown the book at him. Like 70 years in prison, done. He
Yeah.
only has to serve 25 of that before he's on probation. But luckily, hopefully, when he goes on probation, there will the no contact will still be in place for the kids and everything else. Because I
Yeah.
feel like somebody like that, unless during his prison time, he really focuses on himself, maybe get some therapy. I don't know what it'll take.
Yeah.
I just I I just feel like somebody like that just really doesn't truly change.
Right.
And he's gonna hold on to all of that, and then when he's out, you know, worry about the kids. But anyway,
Yeah.
as I say, throw the book at him. Life in prison. But bad acting. Watched it. I was triggered. I
Yeah.
won't go into it anymore because we know.
I mean,
I can I can get really I could get worked up, and I don't want to.
I feel, I don't know, like I just, the movie itself I didn't like. I don't.
I
I
suggest watching like the 48 hours
I feel like
episode on
that is
her.
something that should not have been made, even unless it was going to be made well. Um, because it was just, I don't know, it just took it away from me.
I just also feel like I missed my opportunity several years ago to just, I don't know, write a tell all and try to sell my story.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
maybe
for
I could
sure.
have a Lifetime movie. I don't know if I'd want to. Really wouldn't want a Lifetime movie. I just want to go
Please don't have a
all
Lifetime movie.
out and just have a major motion picture. And we discussed, as I mentioned, that I would want Reese Witherspoon to play me. I love her. I would want Reese to play
And you
me.
know what? All I could say was, "Oh, okay." I feel like that was my response. Was,
Just
"Oh,
randomly just gonna put out
um,
there, you know, if ever a movie was to be made, I would want Reese to play me. I love her. So I
I feel like that was my response." So, oh, okay. And then you never text me. You
I'm pretty sure I fell asleep.
you
This
never
is
text
what
me back
happens. If I don't text you back same day, I probably fell asleep.
because I was like, because you said, "Well, I would want Reese Witherspoon to play me," and I was like,
I
"Oh,
would. She's a fantastic
um,
actress. Who would you want to play you?
okay."
Who would play you
Um,
in a major motion picture, not a Lifetime movie?
and
Because I don't know
major
who would
motion
play you.
picture. I mean, the problem is all of the people who I could think would play me
Yeah,
would be like a lot older now. I mean, like if I was like, oh, Halle Berry. Okay, well, Halle Berry's much older.
I thought Halle Berry too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But no, but when I think about it, if I'm thinking, if I want someone to play me, like portray a younger version of me,
Okay.
it's gonna be Zendaya. Because
Ooh, I love
I do
her.
too.
I
You know,
like it.
shoot for the stars.
I can't think of a younger actress out there right now that I would want to play me. But
I mean, if I
I mean,
was
you
gonna
give me some time, maybe I could come up with one, but I can't right now.
if I was gonna think of someone that's gonna play like a younger version of me to like portray something that happened to me in my past,
Yeah,
then I would say Zendaya. If I was gonna
I like it.
older me, like me now, and a little bit older,
Mhm.
Halle Berry.
I definitely when when I just asked you that question, I immediately in my head I thought Halle Berry's got to be.
Of
So
course.
yeah, definitely.
Obviously. Hello. Don't you see the
I
resemblance?
can't think of a younger actress right now that I just really would want to play me. So sorry, no offense to any of you out there.
Yeah, I can't really either. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I can't keep up with all the younger
I
celebrities.
can't either. So I don't know. I did, just speaking of celebrities, I know this is totally going off topic. I did watch a movie this past week, Roofman.
Don't think
I
I've
found
ever
it
heard of
on
them.
Amazon. It is based on a true story about this serial robber, and his trademark was he always entered in from the rooftops and everything. And he's like a genius, but also at the same time just kind of stupid. He doesn't have any common sense.
Yeah.
Like he's just a really like smart idiot.
Yeah.
Okay. And so anyway, but eventually he got caught or whatever serving time, but apparently he's a pretty good escape artist because so far in all the time that he's supposed to be in prison, he's escaped a total of 3 times.
Oh.
So yeah. But anyway, so he has a little bit of an interesting story, and it was Channing Tatum and Kirsten Dunst.
Okay.
I haven't seen her in a very, very long time in anything.
I saw
It
her in
took it
something.
took me a moment to recognize her, and not because she's aged, because I mean we've all aged. She's aged very, very well,
Yeah.
but it took a moment. It didn't look like the Kirsten Dunst that I last saw on the TV screen,
Yeah. It's been a while since
but it was really good.
I have seen her fairly recently, but I can't remember what movie it was in.
See, I haven't. I don't know if she just hasn't been working that much, or
Yeah.
I'm just that out of touch.
Which
That
is
could that's very true. That could be
possible.
possible. It's just I haven't seen her in anything in a very long time, so it took me a moment. I was like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
is that who I think it is?
Yeah.
And you know, anyway, she's aged very well though.
Yeah.
I would be okay with her playing me, like the older version of me too.
Sure. Why not?
Not
Listen,
bad, not bad.
Halle Berry's gonna play me.
Okay, yeah,
And Zendaya. You know what?
I
This is
love
just
that one.
this is just a dreamland over here.
Hey,
You
this is
know?
it's a lot better than hearing me rant about AI photos, right?
Yep.
Let's just live in a dreamland.
Yeah.
Okay, random stuff.
Okay.
Anyway,
So Mariah Wilson.
okay. Who is that trying to FaceTime me?
Oh.
And she knows we're podcasting.
Yeah.
We're podcasting.
Does she do you think she needs the
Okay, you can continue talking if you want. I'm just gonna check and make sure that didn't mess up my recording.
oh.
Social media manager is calling.
So Mariah Wilson.
Okay,
I
seems good.
mean, do you think you need to call her back?
I mean, I feel
Do
like
we
no. So, social media manager, my daughter, expecting any day now. That's why I'm wearing my Gigi era shirt. I'm
yeah.
preparing. I'm gonna be packing my Gigi bag later tonight
Mhm.
because she's ready to have a baby any day now.
Yeah.
She went to the appointment today. She's still barely not even 1 centimeter
Oh.
along. So,
Okay.
she was very defeated and felt very upset. But anyway,
Listen.
packing my Gigi bag tonight to go spend the day with her tomorrow. Be on baby watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of feel like yeah, if something was going on, she'd be texting me right now since I didn't answer that FaceTime. So
Yeah.
I don't think a baby's coming. So
Okay.
anyway,
All right. So Mariah Wilson.
moving
We'll
on.
we'll jump into this cuz our time is limited here.
Yeah.
Um so I watched this one with my kids
Yeah.
because they had picked it out. They were like, "Hey, we want to watch this."
I
Well,
actually
then
watched part of it with my kid.
well then they were
Nice.
like, "Oh,
he never watches TV with me. So the fact that he didn't watch the whole thing, but he sat in there and watched part of it with me, I really enjoyed.
Well, um, they picked it out and they were like, "We want to watch this," and I was like, "Okay." And so, um, apparently, they knew how it ended. They knew what happened because I guess they had seen it on TikTok or something,
Oh.
like the case or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But I did not. But
Yeah.
anyway, it was really interesting. I really liked the
Mm.
documentary that they made.
They did a good they did a good job.
Yeah,
It pulled at my heartstrings.
it did. It did mine too.
Like I like just her family, the interviews with her family, her mom, like I just feel like these are such like wonderful people.
Yeah.
This is so sad and it was such a, you
Also, it
know,
was very odd that I was watching it and I was just like, her mother and father and brother really just look like a copy paste of each other. They really all look
yeah,
very similar.
yeah,
And I was like, especially the dad and the brother, I was like, hmm, they really just look like a copy paste.
yeah. It's very cookie cutter esque family.
And also, I said, they're a very athletic family.
Oh,
They're
very.
very driven. And my kids were like, did you ever push us into doing something like this? And I was like, no.
No,
They were like,
no,
we
sorry.
we could have been this or we could have been that, but if you had pushed us, and I'm like, okay, well, it's too late now.
Okay,
Can't look back.
I'm glad my kid didn't go into any of that. But yeah, she was a competitive cyclist,
Cyclist, yeah.
and
And I mean, she was
respect.
like,
I wish I could have done something like that.
but I mean, she was like big. Like
Oh,
people
she
knew.
was huge in that community, and that's why it was so sad because she
Yeah,
was so young and still had, I mean, I feel like the sky was the limit. She could have accomplished so much more had it not been for some jealous woman.
yeah. And also, like, the whole time I was watching it, I was kind of thinking, and again, like, I'm not putting any blame on her, any blame on anybody.
Mhm.
But the whole time I was thinking about it, I was just kind of thinking to myself, like, once this ex girlfriend, like, if I was in this situation and the ex girlfriend reached out to me and was like,
Mhm.
that's my man, whatever,
Mhm.
I instantly probably would have been like, I'm done.
Mhm.
Because I don't like, if anything starts to feel like drama,
Yeah.
I gotta
I'm
step
walking
away. Like,
away.
I gotta get away. But
Agreed.
I kind of feel like she really liked this guy. But also, and I mean, I felt bad for him in the end.
I really did.
I really did feel bad for him in the end because I don't think people think about the repercussions of their actions.
Mhm.
But I did feel bad for him, but also I was just like, he knew, if only, like, I know he didn't know that it was going to go to the extreme it did,
Yeah.
but why are you playing these two girls?
Exactly. I mean, they're all very young. They were all in their 20s.
Yeah,
Very young, so it happens. And I kind of feel like, I don't know, maybe Mariah in this whole situation just needed maybe some closure from Colin or something to
but I
just
also,
close up that chapter. Or I mean, he could have been telling her things that maybe just gave her a little bit of hope. Or
right.
maybe they were just really wanting to just be friends.
But
Hey, I'm in town. Let's meet up and have a drink and then part ways.
yeah. But you know how it is when you like somebody
Yeah.
and you really want it to work out and
do.
there's complications.
Yeah.
Like there's ex-girlfriends or whatever, baby mamas, whatever.
Things can get messy.
And but you like this person so much, and it is hard to walk away.
It is. I agree.
But I just kind of feel like he should have, if he only thought of Mariah as a friend. I kind of feel like the way it's portrayed in the Netflix documentary, it
Yeah.
doesn't seem like he was giving her the same impression.
Yeah.
Like it kind of seemed like she thought it was going somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
but like he didn't even put her name in his phone as Mariah.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
These are young guy just not knowing exactly what he wants,
right. And you
probably.
never
And
think that it's going to go
he's
there.
probably got to feel, because at the end of the episode, when it, kind of comes back to him for a moment and where he is now in
Yeah.
life, you could just see the
Oh, yeah.
burden of guilt,
Yeah.
actually, that he'll carry with him for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
So, I
And
mean,
that's the
yeah, I
reason why
do
I
feel
did
bad.
feel so
Yeah.
bad for him, because I feel like he was a young guy. He was trying to balance the
Mhm.
ex.
Mhm.
But
And I feel like he was just trying to decide, how do I handle this situation?
right, and it's complicated.
It is.
Nobody knows. With him, I do feel like an ex-girlfriend that lives in your house with you and balances your bank accounts and stuff,
Yeah.
that's a big red flag that I
Yeah.
probably can't ignore. But also, I'm older. I can't
Exactly.
say that it would have been a big red flag to me when I was in my 20s.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, we know better now.
Now,
Like,
and I still make stupid decisions.
nobody's touching my finances.
Right. But
But
also, if I started dating a guy now and his ex-girlfriend lived in the house with him, I'd be like, "Eh,
I'm
no."
out. Bye.
But in my 20s, sure, I probably would have been the same way. Just
But one person in that whole thing I do not feel sorry for was Caitlin, obviously. And it enraged me.
she was actually horrible.
She went to great lengths to avoid getting caught and being in prison. Like,
Yeah.
she fled the country. She fled to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Had plastic surgery
Right.
to change her appearance.
And apparently she's
Like,
trying to look like her sister.
yes, girl, you guilty.
But
There's no question.
also the so the first time I saw a picture of her and I was like, "Oh, she's so pretty." You know, first of all, I don't know. I don't know how this is going, but they were talking about her, and I was like, "Oh, she's so pretty." By the end of it, I was like, "Oh, that's her now." Like
Mm-mm.
she really took a turn.
And she is stone cold. Like, every time they showed some footage from the court proceeding, hearing, everything
Yeah.
else, and videos, like, just stone cold.
Yeah.
No emotion, no nothing. Like, and I've seen that in people like her before, and it just gives me chills.
But it also
No remorse
it just seemed
whatsoever.
like all of the running and all of the whatever, it looked like it aged her so much because she
Yeah.
looked so much older.
Oh yeah, she didn't look anything like the pictures from before.
But also, the one scene that stands out to me was when she was running away from the cop, and
That was hilarious.
and the cops like falling down, and I was like, uh, no. If that was me, I'd be like, can we not show this anymore?
that that was hilarious. I gotta
Cut,
feel bad for the cop.
cut the cameras. Take this out of the documentary.
I
I did
know
not sign off for
that
this.
That was the only part of the documentary that I actually kind of chuckled. I was like, "Oh my gosh, what am I watching right
I was like,
now?"
oh no, no. I was like, this poor cop is just stumbling and bumbling
A
everywhere.
poor. The rest of it was just completely sad.
It was, yeah, it was actually
I
really
had
sad.
to watch a comedy after I watched that documentary because my heart was just feeling kind of heavy because I just felt bad for every single person in that documentary,
Yeah,
aside from Caitlin,
yeah.
who pulled the trigger. I felt bad for
Her
Mariah, her
friend,
friends, her family. I mean, even Colin, because of
yeah,
course, one could blame him and be mad at him as well.
yeah.
But I couldn't. I felt for him as well because you could just see the
I just,
the sadness
I just
there, the
think
anguish.
it goes back to they were in their 20s,
In
and
their 20s,
we
in
don't
a love
make
triangle,
we
and
don't make the best decisions.
mhm,
I mean, the red flags are there, but we see them as outsiders. And also, we've fallen for plenty of red
oh
flags.
yeah,
And so, you're young. He probably never thought that this would end up like it did
mhm,
with someone dead. He probably thought, okay, she's crazy. Like, yeah, I've got a crazy ex. But like, never to that point because you just really don't think that somebody
mhm,
that you know and love and care for
yeah.
is capable of that.
I kind of feel like he saw some of the red flags,
Yeah,
but he just ignored it. Like I feel like he kind of knew you got a crazy on your hands.
yeah,
But
but
I mean, I know he didn't think it would ever go that far.
yeah, I mean, I think it was obvious he knew she was crazy, and I mean, why else would he have hid her name, made it a different name in his phone?
Yeah.
But he knew she was crazy.
Mhm.
But also, you just don't think about stuff like that in those moments.
You I mean, you never think that things will go that far.
Well, and especially in your 20s, you kind of think it's not going to happen to me, or
I mean, I thought I was invincible in my 20s.
right. That's kind of how it is with young
Yeah.
people. Is so,
Yeah.
but the whole thing was just sad, and
So be careful.
I felt horrible for her family
They
and her friend that found her, and
My heart broke for her mom and her best friend the
yeah,
most. Like I just wanted to reach through the television screen and give them hugs.
yeah,
It felt Oh, I felt so bad for them.
yeah. It was really sad, but
I know.
overall, I really liked the way they did the documentary.
That documentary
Um,
was very well done.
it was.
Mhm.
So
Outside of the Lifetime movie, so
I again, I
we'll
think
end
maybe I
with that.
just prefer a documentary over a poorly acted out
Of
reenaction.
course. Yeah.
Like, I would rather, I don't want to see a reenactment of something because the acting is just so bad.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, I want to see like a good, actually well thought out movie
Mhm.
that is gonna go on for longer and like really explain and delve deep in stuff.
Yeah.
I just feel like the Morgan Metzer thing just skipped over. It's just skimmed over
It
so
skipped
many
over a lot
things.
of stuff, and I even felt like there were some little things in there. I don't know. They just kind of made light of.
Yeah,
Maybe they didn't touch on as much as they could have because I mean, I still feel like sometimes people just want to focus like the physical abuse, the assaults, that
yeah.
kind of stuff is what's the worst part. But I still don't think people really get just how much like the emotional and mental abuse
And
and things like that can take a toll.
I
And so I
just,
really wish they would have expanded more on
yeah.
that side of it.
But I kind of feel like if you weren't really paying attention, or even if you are paying attention, it's like, I don't know, it's like it wasn't fully explained out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just like, okay, she thinks she's going crazy.
Yeah.
He's who he is. I
Exactly.
feel like it did not, like you said, I don't think it really went deep enough into the emotional and mental abuse
Mhm.
that he was
Mhm.
causing her.
Because I can tell you, and this is not to make light of any physical abuse or anything else. It's all bad. But I can tell you that towards the end of my marriage, and I remember even saying this to my ex-husband. I said this to my therapist when I was working through all this. I would have rathered him hit me
Yeah,
a lot of those times instead of enduring the emotional and the mental abuse that I endured.
sure.
I would have rather just been hit. I could have processed that easier. I feel like I could have dealt with it easier than the abuse that I did suffer for
Right.
all of those years.
Yeah, because I don't think people understand. I mean, I've been through relationships like that
Mhm.
where it may like may not be physically abusive, but emotional and mental abuse really takes a toll on you.
Yes.
Like
Mhm.
your mind. I mean, being you know, physically abused is one thing. And that's awful. It's
Oh yeah.
awful. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody should ever endure that.
No.
But just the way that someone is able to break you down mentally
Mhm.
is a whole nother level.
Oh yeah. It is. So I feel like they
I
missed an opportunity
I
there with
don't feel
that.
like they touched on that
Yeah.
enough.
And I mean, to be fair, I mean, a lot of movies I see kind of like that. Those freaking Lifetime movies. I mean, they just sort of, it doesn't hit the mark.
And
So,
yet I can't be an actress. Somebody call me to
me
be in a
either.
Lifetime movie. I could do that.
I could totally do that, but
Me,
nobody's calling me.
who's
And
calling me
I mean,
either?
I don't know. I've probably auditioned for one, and they have
Probably.
not called me. I don't know. Sometimes I audition for things, and I don't know all the details. I don't know what I'm actually auditioning for. I'm
Right.
just auditioning for a role.
I mean, I can
Who knows?
totally pull off
But nobody's
lifetime,
calling me up. So,
a lifetime Hallmark, even a Tyler Perry movie at this point, because Tyler Perry
oh.
movies are the acting is pretty terrible in those.
We could handle that. I,
So
I haven't even landed a speaking role yet. Everything I have under my little resume as far as that goes is just like non-speaking roles.
yeah.
Sit there and look pretty and act out a scene and no
Anyway, well,
speaking. Apparently nobody likes the way I talk.
well, if anyone
Apparently.
if anyone sees this, call us. We're available.
Yeah, we are.
Lifetime Hallmark,
Email us at
Tyler
margaritas podcast. It's on
Tyler
there somewhere.
Perry, call us.
We're available.
Yeah,
And you know what? I mean, starting out, I'm cheap.
me
Just
too.
just give me the opportunity.
I'm gonna
Save you
need
some money.
I'm gonna need a little bit of money because
Oh, I'm
I'm
gonna need
poor.
money,
I'm poor, so I'm gonna need
but
just a little bit of money. You
but
don't have to pay me a lot though.
I got to start somewhere. So
Yeah,
it's pay is negotiable.
it's really
We'll
negotiable.
work this out.
I mean, at this point, just pay my light bill.
Please. Oh my
We'll
gosh.
call
Because
it.
I'm having to start running the AC now, and
Yeah,
I can tell.
we'll call it even.
Okay.
Okay,
We
we
about
can.
wrapped up?
Yep.
We're fixing to try my handy dandy remote
She's
and
so,
see if it
she
works.
feels so special with this remote.
But I'm still feel like even with this, now that I mean you put it in my head, I'm still gonna be getting up and down during the podcast and randomly checking. So
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna wrap it up
Everybody have a good week. I'm gonna call the social media manager just to make sure
just to see everything's
that
okay.
I don't need to throw my Gigi bag in the car and head down.
Yeah.
But anyway, check on her real quick, and I hope you have a good week.
Hope you have a good week. And I hope you
And I
guys
hope
have
you guys have a good week too.
everybody have a good week.
Everybody have fun.
Yeah.
Go have a margarita or a glass of wine or something.
Yeah,
To
definitely.
celebrate. Yep.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.